During pandemics, when people are generally at home, the gaming sector has grown even more. Welcome to LiveHive, where you can stay up to date with the latest updates about marketing, sales, and business. You can also get more details from our website at www.livehive.com. A sealed copy of Super Mario 64 brings $1,500,000 at the auction, July 12th. A sealed copy of Super Mario 64 broke the record for the world's most expensive video game sale when it sold for $1,500,000 at auction. According to BBC, the auction firm estimated that fewer than 5 copies of the game were in similar mint condition. However, Weta, a video game collectibles company, gave the game a condition grade of 9.8. A++, indicating near-perfect need with an undamaged seal that was like new. At the same auction, a copy of the identical game with a rating of 9.6 A++ sold for a comparatively low price of $13,200. Super Mario 64, the first 3D Super Mario game, was the best-selling game for the Nintendo 64 and is widely recognized as one of the most influential games in the gaming industry. In 2004, it was re-released on the Nintendo DS, and in 2020, it was included as part of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection for Nintendo Switch. Update: over 20 million people have pre-registered for PUBG, new state around the world, July 12th. According to Krafton, the number of pre-registrations for PUBG, new state, has already topped 20 million. All pre-registrations have been completed on Android, and gamers may only join up through Google Play at this time. This will change in August when pre-registration on the App Store becomes available. PUBG New State is set to arrive by the end of 2021. However, no exact date has been announced. In June 2021, expenditure on mobile games hit $7.3 billion, July 12th. According to Sensor Tower, the top 10 grossing mobile games in June 2021 totaled about $1.4 billion. The Honor of Kings was the top grossing mobile game in both the App Store and Google Play, with about $277 million in revenue, taking the title for the 4th month in a row. Tencent has topped the revenue rankings, with PUBG Mobile accounting for $213.3 million in June 2021, the second biggest player spending. The majority of this money came from the Chinese language version of the game, Game for Peace, which accounted for 53.3% of total income. Ni no Kuni, Crossworlds, Roblox, and Candy Crush Saga were the next games published. For June, total consumer expenditure on mobile games on the App Store and Google Play totaled $7.3 billion. The results show a 10% rise from the previous year. The top 10 titles collectively produced roughly $1.4 billion, with each title contributing more than $100 million to the total, a first. Rokimos Siohario of Touch 10 Games discusses top talent acquisition at PGC Digital, July 13. Rokimos Siohario, CEO and co-founder of Touch 10 Games, spoke at PGC Digital No. 7 today on his first-hand experiences hiring in the mobile game sector. Siohario described his 12-year journey of talent acquisition and the insights he gained along the way, which led to conclude that game teams are more like sports teams than families. Touch 10 increased the crew after the successful publication of the studio's debut game, often hiring people with no experience in the business. They eventually settled on releasing one game per month, with Siohario claiming that this method was not profitable. He saw that the team lacked the courage to admit that a title had failed, and that he had failed to handle underperforming team members. The company was initially led incorrectly by failing to act immediately or decisively to address these concerns. In China, the Dead Cells mobile phone has sold over 2 million units, July 13. Dead Cells has surpassed 2 million downloads on mobile, according to Playdigious. Dead Cells creator Motion Twin teamed up with publisher Playdigious and Chinese video sharing site Bilibili to bring the game to the region. revealed in July 2019. Dead Cells was ultimately released in China in February of this year, and it took only 5 months to reach this milestone. Dead Cells is a rogue light action platformer that debuted in May 2017 on PC. It was then released on Nintendo Switch in August 2018, with the handheld console hybrid dominating the pack with over 1 million sales. The game went on to win a slew of honors, including the Game Award in 2018 for Best Action Game. Pokémon Unite will be released for Nintendo Switch next week, with a mobile version following soon after, July 15. Pokémon Unite will be released for Nintendo Switch on July 21st, 2021, according to the Pokémon Company. Pokémon Unite is a cooperative MOBA in which players engage in 5-on-5 battles to see who can score the most points in the shortest amount of time. Cooperation with colleagues and Pokémon leveling will be two other significant characteristics. Although the game is free to begin with, there will be in-game purchases available. The Pokémon Company and Tencent collaborated on the first game, Pokémon Unite. This is expected to be the first of several games from the duo's collaboration. The game was first revealed in a digital Pokémon Presents event in June 2020, but it was met with mixed reviews from fans. As a result, residents of Canada were invited to participate in a regional beta for the game in March of this year. Bravely Default: Brilliant Lights is Square Enix's first mobile game, July 15. Square Enix has announced a new Bravely Default game that will be released in Japan for mobile devices. Bravely Default: Brilliant Lights, the latest release, will be available for iOS and Android devices as a free-to-play game with in-app purchases. According to Famitsu, the game's fighting system has been optimized for smartphones. Bravely Default debuted on Nintendo 3DS in 2012 and was followed by the direct sequel Bravely Default and Lair. Bravely Default 2, a sequel situated in the same setting, was released for Nintendo Switch earlier this year. The Bravely Default series has sold over 3 million copies to date. Google Stadia will split money based on how frequently games are played, July 15. Google has announced a new revenue-sharing program for developers using the Google Stadia platform. At a recent Stadia keynote at the Google for Games Developer Summit, the company unveiled many new income plans. Developers that have added games to Google's Stadia streaming service will receive 70% of income from the Stadia Pro subscription. Subscribers to Stadia Pro pay a monthly subscription to have access to the game library. The split amongst partnering developers will determine how many session days players spend on their games. A session day is defined as a day when a Stadia Pro subscriber plays a game, with the following days increasing the quantity. Only one title will be considered if it is played twice on the same day. In addition, beginning in October, Google will share 85% of sales proceeds from games sold through the Stadia store with developers. The split will only apply to the first $3 million, after which it will revert to the industry standard 70% split. On Google Play, Garina Free Fire has surpassed 1 billion downloads, July 16. Garina on the Google Play Store, Free Fire, has been downloaded over 1 billion times. Developed by Singapore-based studio Garina, Free Fire is the first Battle Royale game to reach the milestone on Google Play, joining Subway Surfers and Candy Crush Saga as the third mobile game to do so. An in-game event will be staged to commemorate the occasion in August, which will fall on the 4th anniversary. Garina Free Fire has proven highly successful with over 100 million DAUs and over $1 billion in revenue earned in the first 2 years of its introduction. In India, where the majority of players live, the game has a sizable fan base. Despite this, Free Fire grossed $100 million in the first quarter of 2021 in the United States. Free Fire was also the highest-earning mobile game on Google Play and the 8th highest-grossing mobile game worldwide in June 2021, a month in which the top 10 grossing games each made over $100 million. The game also has a sizable esports community, with the Free Fire World Series 2021 Singapore reaching a peak of 5.4 million concurrent viewers, a new esports world record. McLaren Racing, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Street Fighter are just a few of the corporations, celebrities, and media properties that have partnered with the game this year. But unfortunately, Garina Free Fire may not be able to hold on to the top rank for much longer, given the recent reintroduction of PUBG to India in the shape of Battleground Mobile India, which gained 16 million DAUs in just 10 days. Meanwhile, a minister in Indonesia has called for Fortnite to be banned after a sacred building was allegedly demolished in the game. Valve has revealed the Steam Deck Portable, which will be available for $399 this year, July 16. The Steam Deck is a new Switch-like handheld from Valve that will run Steam games on the move. The existence of Steam Deck has officially been confirmed after rumors of a portable PC gadget from the company began to surface in May. The portable handheld will even come with its official dock connected to a TV or monitor and used to play games. The Steam Deck will be available in 3 storage capacities: 64GB for $399, 256GB for $529, and 512GB for $649, respectively. All of them will include a 7-inch LCD touchscreen display with a resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels and a refresh rate of 60 frames per second, as well as a proprietary AMD accelerated processing unit. The battery should last between 2 and 8 hours. The Steam Deck, which the company describes as an open PC, will run on the customized Linux operating system, SteamOS, an interface similar to the current Steam setup. This allows the handheld to download and run Windows, giving it access to the complete Steam catalog and additional subscriptions like Xbox Game Pass. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you can join the LiveHive squad and be a part of our channel. Thank you for watching.